Welcome to In the Box Seat. I'm Ray Fewings, and on the program this week we'll be talking to Bosko Stamenkovic, who looks to have a very strong hand in the Brian Johnston Memorial. The semi-finals are on Thursday night, and Bosko has Basilica, which is one of the better dogs at this stage in the field, and a newcomer in Enid's Charm, which is very lightly raced going around in the semis. Also got some terrific racing on Thursday night. In particular, the main sprint is a beauty, and even the 600 looks to be a terrific race. Of course, we had the Melbourne Cup, and everyone knows what a great success it was for the dailies with Dynatron, but it certainly has sparked up interest around Australia in greyhound racing, and we're set to capitalise on that over the next few weeks. Now, the feature events around Australia today, we've got the Great Chase Final this Saturday at the Meadows. We've also got the Sky Racing Brisbane Cup. The heats of that are being conducted this weekend as well. Now, chasers facing the crowd, don't forget, every week we take photographs of our diners and guests in chasers, and if your dial comes up on grsa.com.au, you will then be entitled, provided you ring, to dinner for two in Chasers Restaurant. So have a peek every week at our website and see if your face comes up, because it'll be a great night out once again for you. As far as what's on in South Australia this week, we've got the big meeting on Thursday night is the main event for the week. Looking further afield at tips from the Honeys. Oh, by the way, we've got the Brian Johnston Memorial Classic, I mentioned that, but we've also got an SA bred race as well coming up at Engle Park. Now, the tips for Wednesday from the Honeys, race 4, number 1, Alan Diego, winner of 2 out of its last 4 here, has now won 4 at this track and distance, and the Honeys think it'll take full advantage of the inside draw and get the money on Wednesday. They've also gone for race 9, number 2, Spilt Latte. Formerly showed that he had the lead to win, but it's very promising last week. He actually came from behind to run a good minor placing, and the Honeys think that he's on the verge of yet another Engle Park win. On Thursday, race 6, number 1, Random Test. He's up against Gold Tiger. They've drawn boxes 1 and 2, but maybe Gold Tiger likes it better out wide, and the Honeys think that Random Test will scoot to the front and keep his very good record intact. Also in race 7, they've gone for another outstanding red runner in Chaos Master. Last couple have been from awkward draws, and he was up there last Thursday night, and the Honeys think that now back to box 1, that Chaos Master, a pretty honest sort of a greyhound, can get straight back to the winners list. Their first 4s in race 6, 1, 2, 5, 4, and in race 7, 1, 6, 5, 4. The in the box seat selection is race 4, number 5, Emily Max. Now, you back this dog with a great deal of trepidation. You know he's got a ton of ability, but unfortunately Emily Max has got a bit of a hang-up in the boxes, and he often comes out 2 or 3 lengths behind and gives away a big start. But the night he jumps, he is going to be a really good thing. But you're taking a gamble. The Honeys think that this week might be the week he does leave the boxes. My specials on Wednesday, race 1, number 3, Dancing J-Lo. I think it's a grading certainty. And I've gone for race 4, number 8, Dinah Cleto, which was a very fast winner over the shorts at Strath on Sunday night. I think from box 8 it can spear to the front and set up a winning lead. On Thursday night, race 2, number 8, Freely Bale. Interesting dog, this one. It marred in Victoria, came to South Australia and very quickly got into the winner's circle, has won its last 2, and its time at Strath on Sunday indicated that it's a dog with above average ability. Like its brother, Darren Bale, it seems to have clicked here in South Australia. And my other special, and I won't hear of this one being beaten, is race 10, number 8, Calden Petroni. It's over the 600. It's been flying home of late, and I think is an absolute stone bonker. For all the news, keep up with Hot Dogs for Breakfast on Wednesday mornings, and of course with the grsa.com.au for the website. But next up, Bosko Stamenkovic, our special guest on In the Box Seat. Our special guest on In the Box Seat this week is Bosko Stamenkovic, who's tasted success at the very highest level in greyhound racing. Welcome, Bosko.
Hello, Ray. How are you?
I'm very well. Your big win, the National Distance Championship with Bothing, how many years ago was that?
Oh, geez. It seems a long time. It's been a long time between drinks. Oh, it's 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, she was a great bitch, wasn't she, Bothing?
Yeah, she's not too bad.
I noticed too that she's coming up in the breeding of a few as a grandmother. There's a few greyhounds going around winning.
Yeah, there's few in New South Wales going okay, and she's She had she had a couple of litters racing. There was a bit of a success, but there was a lot of injuries with them, and they probably didn't show us their true ability on the racetrack, through injuries.
You're a former New South Wales. I notice there's a couple of Stamenkovic's race dogs over there. Are they relatives of yours?
Yeah, that's mum and dad's over there still, and we swapped the dogs around, and generally they probably get a better class dog over there. Yeah.
So what brought you to South Australia?
Oh, there's a few things, and the biggest thing that brought us was with Christine's health. We moved over here, which was sort of success. She was a lot better here, and that was one of the main reasons. And we sort of, in a second hand, we got into the dogs over here.
Right, well, you've got a couple of handy ones going around at the moment. One of the more promising ones is in the Brian Johnston Memorial Semis on Thursday night, and that's Basilica. Looks to be a very handy sort of a dog, can probably get under the 30 at some stage.
I don't know about 30 right now, but she'd probably get around 30, just above 30 mark, with the right track, because I don't think the track has been the best, especially Wednesdays and that. But we sort of earmarked her for longer trips later on.
Yeah, well, she looks as though she's pretty solid, and the last section's her best section. So 600, or could she go the full trip?
Well, we're hoping full trip, but at the moment she can get 600 easy on her ear, and she's one of those dogs. She's learning all the time, and she's doing everything right. If they go faster than in front, well, they're just faster dogs. But if they give her an inch, she'll take a foot.
So should be one of the best chances of winning the Brian Johnston final.
Probably, but Enid's probably about 5 lengths quicker than her.
Really? Yeah. Enid's Charm, of course, is Bosco's other runner, and she qualified. She led them up the other day and got run down. You think there's some improvement in Enid's Charm?
She was probably, without exaggerating, she was probably about 60% the other week, and she hasn't had she's only had one 500 prior. She got injured in that race. She was off for a while, and we haven't really done any work with her. She'd been very lightly worked. She was thrown in because she's paid up, and she should be hitting the straps, hopefully by the final.
Right. You've also got some other handy ones just starting their careers at the moment. Foot Rot Flight looks to have a bit of ability.
Yeah, unfortunately, he injured himself in the last prep run here on Saturday. I think Saturday week prior to the thing, he injured himself. He was probably the best hope in our kennel for the race.
You've got another one that's going through the grades at the moment. It's going to win a race here for sure in Foot Rot Fiora. And I was interested to note that you bred from Carlisle Jack, who probably is not even alive anymore.
No, he's not alive. But we've had, besides Bothing was by Carlisle Jack, we've had another litter we had the great success with. Actually, Burning Daylight's brothers and sisters, they were by Carlisle Jack earlier, and we had some great success with them. They had a really good strike rate. On breeding side, he was a great dog, and he clicked with our brood bitches, so we used him. And she's another one that we're probably looking over the distance later on, because she's very closely related to Bothing.
So the main thing is you've obviously got plenty with ability, just a matter of keeping them sound and getting them up to their full potential.
Well, that's the biggest problem, And
fast ones are the ones that get hurt.
Geez, we must have a lot of fast ones at the moment. No, yeah, that's true, but they all get hurt. But we just, I think we notice the fast ones more than the slow ones.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Bosco. I hope there's another Bothing just around the corner. At the very least, there's some good distance wins for Basilica, and you might have a very good 2012, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for talking with us today. Bosco Stamenkovic, our special guest on In the Box Seat. Don't forget, for all of your information, get to the track on Mondays and Thursdays here at Angle Park. Hope you back a lot of winners. Catch you next week on In the Box Seat.